So at 93 years old, James Earl Jones has passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, this is the third death in a week. Um, this is a big one. But I have to say, you know, I feel a little less stressed about this one
Mm-hmm.
because he was 93
Yeah.
and he blessed us with a lot and he lived a long life. And so, obviously for me as a Star Wars fan, as a Lion King fan, as a Coming to America fan, I mean, he just had so many
Mm-hmm.
iconic roles
Yeah.
that this is big. It's a big loss. I mean, Star Wars will never be the same. They're going to have to figure out how to move forward with the Darth Vader character
Mm-hmm.
because for a lot of it, he was still doing the voice.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how they do that. Perhaps AI or perhaps some kind of other way. Maybe the voice just changes. That happens. Um, but
Mm.
James Earl Jones has passed, 93 years old. I mean, listen, this hurts. That's Mufasa. You know, um, I can't remember the name of his character on Coming to America. King something. I don't want to look it up, but he was the king, and
He was the son, right?
Eddie Murphy was the son
That's what I'm saying.
of the king.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hakeem was the son, right?
Oh, Hakeem. I thought you said he was. Yes, Hakeem is the son.
Yeah. I don't. I'm blocking out the name right now, but yeah.
I just looked it up. It's fine. Come on.
But yeah, no, I agree. It's it's crazy. Like you said, sorry, I feel a little off. Like you said, he is a cultural icon who has been around for a really long time. I mean, Coming to America alone, Coming to America came out what the year we were born or something like that. Um,
According to IMDb, it came out in '88, and he played King Jaffer.
we were one.
Yes. Yes, we were.
Yeah. So, yeah. So obviously his career has been very, very long, and like you said, it was still the voice of Darth Vader, which I mean is pretty impressive for someone at his age too to still
Right.
be very much a part of the acting world.
Right.
Um, we see that. I don't think we see that as much um, as we do younger folks. Being so involved in Hollywood still. Um, but yeah, it's really sad. Um, and I appreciate the contributions. I always say that when we lose, like you said, cultural icons, I always think about their contributions and what we were able to receive from them while they were here. Um, and we will continue to honor that. We'll continue to watch Coming to America um, and Star Wars and The Lion King. I mean, these are not small titles either.
Nope.
These are
Ginormous.
huge titles, and
Iconic
these are not even
hits.
all of the titles. These are
Nah.
just some of the huge ones. So, he gone but not forgotten. Very easy to say for James Earl Jones. There's no way that we could ever forget him. He will his legacy will be passed down for generations because
Right.
we're all gonna show our kids the Lion King. We're
Of
all
course.
gonna share um, the films that we love and we cherish and we hold dear. We pass those along too. So um, and I'm glad that he was able to live such a long life.
Right.
That makes me happy. And that, to your point, um, leaves a lot more room for peace in hearing about his death. So,
Yeah, I mean, oh, good. I'm sorry.
no, that was really it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I was looking at his discography, filmography, excuse me,
Mhm.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think, when someone dies at a young age, it hits home. You know, Fat Man Scoop is right in our parents' age group. I mean, one of my closest friends is that age. And so that was like, wow, that was really crazy. And then
yeah,
Rich Homie Quan is younger than us. And so that's like, wow, these people are so young. And when someone is 93 or 99 or 100, after a certain age, we realize they've passed life expectancy. And so passing life expectancy is a beautiful thing.
yeah,
And then, someone with a legacy like his, it does make it easier. But death is never easy to deal with, right?
right.
Um, and it's always weird in entertainment, I think, because we don't usually know these people personally, but we feel very tied to them
Right.
because of their contributions.
Yeah.
So, it makes me think about the Drake line. Drake said, I never cried when Pac died, but I probably will when Hove does. And he said a lot more after that. But it's because, I mean, sure, now he knows Hove personally, but when he wrote that, he didn't. It was just like, I feel connected to this person.
Right.
And so I
Absolutely.
think, that is a reality for a lot of us. I think a lot of us feel like I don't know this person at all. I never met this person. I probably never could even get around this person even if I wanted to. But because of their contributions, the way we consume media, we feel very tied to these people. We've all heard Fat Man Scoop a billion times,
Yeah.
And I know today is about James Earl Jones, but I'm just trying to give an example here. I watch Lion King all the time. It is my favorite Disney movie. The original, not this new CGI one. But the animated cartoon of Lion King is my favorite Disney movie. I watch Lion King all the time as an adult. Like that's my shit. Star Wars is a big part of my life. I have a Darth Vader tattoo. Like that's James Earl Jones. So I mean, you could say I got James Earl Jones tatted on me. So it's like it's a big deal, you
I was
know?
gonna say, I was gonna say that, but then I was like, this is not appropriate. So
I mean, it's a Darth Vader tattoo. It's not like I got to cover a picture of his face, but that shows how much we are tied. We tie our lives to these things, how meaningful these things, these roles people play are to us. And so, me specifically, I have actors technically tattooed on me. And so because I have depictions of what looks like the real show, the real movie character of these people. So I have Darth Vader tattooed on me. That voice, although other people have played him, when you see him, the voice we all recognize as Darth Vader is James Earl Jones.
mhm.
And so I've never met James Earl Jones. I've never been in the same vicinity as James Earl Jones, but his one iconic role has defined much of my life. So I always think it's really interesting how we view people who pass in the entertainment industry because it hurts when they pass, and we feel this like really strong connection to someone we've never met. It's not like that's your mom or your sister or your brother or your cousin. You don't know this person and not your best friend, but you feel like, man, a piece of me is gone because you feel so connected to what they've done, which is really their contributions.
You're absolutely right about us being connected to people we have never met. I say it all the time when it comes to music, but I think it totally applies to characters we are familiar with, characters we like, characters we hate. Um, those actors that play roles so well that they give us a reaction that we identify with them or we don't. Maybe we disagree with them. Maybe we don't like them. Not that we don't like the thing that was created around it, right? Like you could watch a movie and love it, and then your favorite character is the character you hate because they were so good at making you hate them, right?
Right.
So bless you, by the way.
Thanks.
So
I muted myself so it wouldn't cut you off.
I appreciate it. So I do agree with you, and I think you're totally onto something when you say that it's hard not to feel something when you find out that these people are no longer with us, that you're not going to see them in anything anymore or hear their voices, especially with James Earl Jones. His voice is the
Yeah.
thing that really carries, you know? It's the thing that's so recognizable. You could hear it anywhere and know whose voice it is. Um,
Right.
so yeah, absolutely. But I just want to say, rest in peace to James Earl Jones, and prayers to his family. And
Absolutely.
like I said, I don't. His legacy will live on. He's definitely not someone we will ever forget about. Um, so
Yeah, I agree. Rest in peace to James, the voice Earl Jones.